Hello, leaders. It is Tuesday. No, it is Thursday, February 21st, and this is the last week of February. So whatever it is that we have been working on for February in terms of everybody's rich rewards, in terms of getting the two $500 shows put in to extend the specials, in terms of getting the $1,500 in to continue double points for the trip for March. That all needs to take place this week, added to whatever took place in the week that we just closed. We had a pretty decent week. We did more than we did the week before, which we should have, considering that the week before we were in Vegas for a portion of it. So that was good. And we're getting there. We're getting towards that, as we discussed last time, we're trying to get to that $25,000 a week so that we know we're $1 million team. That is really the goal. And within that, I want to help each of you hit your numbers. So divisions, let's get you to $10,000 a month for sure. Areas, $5,000 a month for sure. So that you're at least doing the numbers that it took you to get there. And then we can continue to build that so that you can earn your weekly and monthly bonuses. So excited to continue to move forward on that. So first thing I wanted to share with you was a little info that I got from Scott regarding the next convention. So our next convention, as we know, is in July. We know that it's in Chicago. So hi, let's see, who just came on? Hey, Belinda.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
So, okay, so we're getting somebody I feel like needs to mute because I feel like I almost hear like a TV or a radio or something in the background.
Okay, it's probably me, I'm gonna mute. Yeah, I can't mute it. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. I don't think it was you, Belinda, but that's fine. So we got the dates. Remember that convention's going to be July 18th through the 20th in Chicago. Now, they're doing a different layout this year. And I want to make you aware of it now. That way, in case it involves work and also just like a whole shift as far as when things are going to be. So here's what I know so far. They want to what we want to do is streamline it and make it less repetitive because some of the speakers with the full 2 days like that become repetitive. And they want to also allow for more time, for more like downtime to actually enjoy the area that you just spent your money to go to. So to have time to to head off with your team and some friends into actual Chicago.
Definitely.
Just especially because of Vegas, I feel like so many people, they notice so many people come home from Vegas sick, and it's because it's too much and there's not enough downtime. So here's what, at least right now, is what the new layout of convention is going to be. I'm not 100% sure I'm supposed to share this, so we'll just keep this to ourselves until we hear further information. But here's what I was told so far. Thursday, in fact, there was just a recent change to this, so let me pull up my text from Scott, because he called me yesterday to talk this over, and I've given some further feedback since. So, okay. Thursday, there's going to be a leader training from 1 to 4. Now, it's currently scheduled for divisions and above. I am pushing for areas and above, but just like usual, even if it's not, figure areas and above as far as we're concerned. But I told him that areas should technically should be part of it officially. What I'm about to share with you as far as a big thing going on at convention may move a lot of you areas to division anyway, but I would like you, all areas and above, to kind of put this on your schedule, and we'll figure it out one way or another. 1 to 4, there's going to be what we're going to call an area and above training. And so that there's a nice full leader day. That night is going to be the kickoff Sparkle Party. So the Sparkle Party with the DJ and stuff is going to be Thursday night. And what they're going to do is show the jewelry video as the kickoff of the Sparkle Party. So we're going to see the jewelry at the start of the Sparkle Party. Then there's going to be giveaways of it, like wrapped up in t-shirts and thrown out into the crowd. They're going to put it on models to walk around during the party, and it's going to be all on display as we exit. So that right out of the gate, we are seeing the jewelry and in a lot of different ways, video, model, close-up, necks, everything. So that will mean that we'll want, if they don't decide to add something for fashion directors and branches at the same time, or at least for some of the time that we're in the leader meeting, then fashion directors will definitely want to be there by, I would imagine, 7 on Thursday. I don't know if it's a 6 or a 7 o'clock start, but figure by Thursday night, we want everybody in Chicago. Okay? So then pretty much the whole main convention is Friday. General sessions, the trip is going to be announced Friday morning, and then all the trainings and everything are going to be Friday morning, Friday day, Friday afternoon, and then Friday night is the new Saturday night. So the awards gala will be Friday nights. Okay, so that's pretty much then the whole of convention, because then Saturday has been designated as a VIP day. So what they are envisioning is that people who came I'm going to tell you guys what it's going to take, because it's going to be like a whopper VIP. Like if some of you, I'm pretty sure Belinda has earned some of these VIPs, Becky, like the really nice ones where we've had it where we go to Gibson's Steakhouse and have a magnificent meal. The time where they had the boat trip, like those, it's going to be a VIP of that caliber. They're still working on it. So I don't even know the destination and stuff. So who's the special ops that just joined? Am I getting in trouble for revealing information from special ops home office? I don't know whose phone that is.
They're always watching, Michelle.
Seriously, it's like,
who's RS? Who's RS?
Who's RKS special ops phone? Yeah, so Beth, you were at Gibson's. There was, quite a few of us that have been to some of these more upscale VIPs. And what it's going to be is Shirley is going to be there. The whole theme of the convention is going to be legends. And they're going to be drawing that into the speeches and everything. And then it's going to kind of conclude with meeting the legendary Shirley Levine. She told the sons apparently, that she really misses the people. She really wants to be at convention, and this is one of the main reasons why it's in Chicago, because she really can't travel, but they certainly can get her to a VIP event. And she wants to sit with people and talk with people and take photos, and the reality is, who knows how long, she has. So I thought that was really special. I know that a lot of times, it's like, it's Shirley's birthday, it's this, that, but the reality is that most Park Laners now don't know her and have never met her. So I'm kind of glad to have, I've only met her once myself at a similar event where there was VIP and we went to the home office. So that way, if your team is not earning, like people that are not going to the VIP, we would love for them to maybe stay and enjoy Chicago that day. So apparently there's a Cubs game that day, for example. There's Cub games Saturday and Sunday, apparently. there's like the Chicago version of Broadway that has Les Mis and other shows. There's Navy Pier. There's Bubblegum Shrimp out at the Navy Pier. There's so many like fun things to do in real Chicago that they're kind of hoping that people will come and enjoy. And then that way, Saturday night, we can do whatever we want. So if we've been at the VIP thing all day, then Saturday night, we as either the leaders that earn the VIP that are still there, we can go down to the Navy Pier and enjoy ourselves. We can go because they do the fireworks down there. Like we can kind of enjoy Saturday and then Sunday go home. Or of course, people can leave on Saturday if they want or whatever. So that's what I know so far. I'm sure there would still be some tweaking and timing and where events will be and stuff. But what are your thoughts on what you heard so far?
I love the change up.
I'm usually there Wednesday, so doing it more a day early, everything's fine with me. Usually 5 days, so.
Right, so that's Summer's bringing up exactly what we kind of want to try to get the head shift started is that now try to have your team arrive Thursday with the anticipation of staying Saturday. That way we can really enjoy ourselves, which is better for the people who work because they're not taking the extra day on the front part. You know what I mean? Take the extra day on the weekend and then travel home.
I always have my team leave Wednesday through Sunday. They already know it's Wednesday through Sunday. Wednesday, we get there early. We hang out Wednesday, and then I leave them on Thursday, and whatever happens the rest of the days. So.
Well, if they stick with that, that's still good because they'll still plan to be there Saturday.
Exactly.
I would imagine you'll be at the VIP thing, so I'm going to tell you guys about that right now, which means that they can do some things on their own Saturday day, and then we reconnect Saturday night. It sounds like the VIP thing's going to be the middle of the day, so that maybe there could be a team breakfast. Because let's say we have the suite again. That means we could do a team breakfast in the suite Saturday morning, which would be a really nice thing to do and very inexpensive. You know, we could do $15 a person. I could get something delivered to the suite, or assuming somebody on the team has one. And then we could do a really nice fun. That way, if people are leaving after that, they'll have had a day to like digest what went on the day before and the night before. And we could do like a team farewell breakfast. If you're staying, go enjoy Chicago, whatever you're doing. We're going to the VIP. And maybe if those that are staying, we'll see you tonight and we'll meet you in the city or whatever it is. I kind of like that idea.
I like that we're going to have time in Chicago because it is a great city to visit. And unless you stay either before or after, you don't really get to see any of it.
Agreed. Agreed.
Well,
Michelle,
I have
I'm really
family there, and I never get to.
Go ahead, Becky.
They don't. Oh, sorry. I have family there, and they can't come in during the week. So when I'm there Wednesday and Thursday, they usually can't meet with me. So if I have a later flight on Sunday, that really works out. So I like it, especially for the destination. For me first.
Awesome.
Michelle, what I was going to say was that I'm really happy to hear that Shirley is going to be there front and center, and that she's, really, involved where we can actually know her. Being an old time, of course, I know her, and I know that there's been a lot of changes since she has not been front and center. So I'm really happy to hear that.
Out of all of us, I'm quite sure that you've had way more opportunity to know her than any of the rest of us. You and Mal, I'm sure, have had much, much more contact with her than any of us. So that's great to hear. I'm hoping, I would imagine she will also address the full convention at some point. I enjoyed the last time she spoke. Funny how powerful her voice is, because her body seems to me to be weak, but her voice is still so powerful. Yeah. So I love that. And I feel like when they play the older clips of her, she sounds the same, just a little bit of, I don't know if she's ever had a stroke or what, but she seems to have like a little bit of a
Draw.
a draw, like a draw or slur almost, but the message is clearly strong in her mind, which I love.
Mhm.
So anyway, I just wanted to give you that heads up. Now the VIP that is going to be is, I'm just pulling the text back up so I say the right numbers. It's going to be 100% based on promoting branches. So to earn the VIP as an area, this is the one I'm on. I think for areas it's 2. That was the number I was helping Scott decide on. But areas promote 2 branches, they get to go. For divisions, promote 4 branches, and you get to go. Senior divisions, it's 8. Yeah, work, Phyllis. Okay, and then sales VPs, which we don't have any active sales VPs right now, but they have 12. I have to do 16. So, and the 50%.
Is that personal or within your downline?
Within your downline. The 50% rule does apply. So if you are a division, it can't be all one person. Like if you promote an area and she's all the branches, you're going to need somebody else as well. Just like everything else, the 50% rule is going to apply.
When do those start?
It started already. It started when we came home from convention.
Okay, good.
So I'm telling you now so that you can, I don't know if there's going to be a tracker, but honestly, a piece of paper numbered 1 through whatever you need is your tracker. And then when they come out with the convention one, you can kind of transfer it over and then just add the check marks. But to promote branches,
That's great.
it is great, right? Because think of the income.
I mean, we have all this time. It's usually like in July, well, starts like June and then to July, we don't really have that much time.
Right. So we can really spend the time. And I mean, how great is it that Belinda spent the Mercedes call the other night pretty much entirely on promoting branches, right? And that's really what the Mercedes training is. It is all about getting people promoted because you have, promoting branches, which is what helps promote areas and divisions, is how you really grow your team and really grow your income. I was thinking about it so 2 conventions ago, we had over a full table at that advancement dinner, and we would have had 2 full tables had everyone that was entitled to attend that dinner attended convention. And at this convention, we barely filled 1. And one of the biggest reasons was we weren't developing the branches. And really, when you're hot developing branches is when you're developing divisions. So areas, you need 4 active branches to promote to division. And we had 2 people promote to division the previous convention, Jennifer Ewert being one of them. And that's what was part of why we had so many attendees at that. So those of you that are divisions, this is going to be a huge stepping stone to you getting to senior division. Those of you that are areas, you could be flying to division. When you think about, even promoting 4 branches, that's 8,000 in volume that took place. So if you're trying to promote, the smaller time frame you do it in, the easier it is for you to promote. Because if you do 1 this month, 1 next month, 1 the month after, 1 the month after that, you'll have your 4 and get to go to the VIP. But if you do it in a 2-month period, then you have 8,000 of the volume that you need to promote to division just from that. And what you need is 20 over 2 months. You only have 12,000 besides that little tiny group. You see what I mean? So I feel like it's a doable thing. I feel like we can all do that. Are you excited about that? Who's on board?
Yep.
All right. All right, that's what I like to hear. All right, we found out that special ops is Natasha Thomas. So yay, Natasha. She texted me. She's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm special ops. So we're so glad you're on. Sorry that you feel like you're struggling with the Zoom, but I'm glad you can hear us, and I'm super glad that you're on. And I'm glad that you're not the secret Park Lane FBI. So anyway, I think an announcement, an email, something is coming out, but that's what I'm told directly from Scott. You know how Park Lane likes to tweak things, so whatever is the final version, I don't know, but that's what I know so far, and I wanted to let you guys know straight away so that we can all start working on it, tracking, and really putting our attention to the newest people, because that's the easiest people to promote. Your brand new recruits, do what they tell you because they don't know any different. Somebody who's been a fashion director for 3 years is way harder to promote than the girl you just launched last week. I promise you that. So let's put our extra time and attention. This coming Tuesday, let's have like at least 10 new people on the welcome call from this organization, at least 10. Because that would mean not even one recruit each from February being on Tuesday night's call. That's easy. So many of us have a new recruit right now, right? Or somebody you're about to launch. Remember, the welcome call is best when they didn't even do their launch yet. So if you have people launching in March, they really should be on this coming Tuesday's launch call because it's all about how to have a good launch. So obviously when they sign after the launch, it's still helpful. But if you know that your hostess for March 5th is joining, she should be on the welcome call this coming Tuesday, anywhere in March. If there's launching this weekend, if they already launched and haven't been on, and if they're relaunching, all of them, Tuesday nights. That's who belongs on there. All right, questions or thoughts on any of that so far?
Michelle, I was just going to say, like, and I know that this is something that has been for whatever reason, you know, how things just, like, click. When I promoted to division, and now, again, when I promoted Christy here in that last week of January, I kind of have shifted my mindset that, like, promoting that, my new person to branch, like, that's a part of my job when I am launching somebody. Like, it's not even, like, a negotiable thing. Like, that's what I have to do. So when I'm launching somebody, it is also my job to promote her. And so just, I don't know if that will resonate with anybody else to just try that and to kind of commit to that, being the mindset of this is just another checklist of, are they on the welcome call? Check. Have they done their $1,000? Check. Have I promoted them to branch? Check. So just something that is kind of hit with me that hopefully will help other people too.
I love it. I love it.
But that's the lifeline of our business. If we don't promote the branches, nobody's promoting. You know, right. So the minute you promote branches, you promote areas, you promote divisions. That's the main thing.
Yep.
And that's why I train on 500, and it's actually my husband and I trying to figure this out. 500 in sales for the new person once they have qualified, and 1,000. 500 and 1,000 every single person that comes in, and you'll see the whole thing blow up.
Yep. I love it. I love it.
Melinda's call recorded from the other night. I heard the end of it, but I didn't get to see all of it. And it wasn't recorded?
No, because when somebody subs in, they're using my Zoom and then they can't record. So that was the unfortunate.
Only Michelle can record. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like I missed some stuff.
We will do it again. Okay. We'll do it again.
All right.
And thank you again for doing that.
I've promoted almost everybody on my team except for my new people to branch. But getting them to area has always been a challenge for me. So I'd be interested in hearing ways to rally them as a group, to get all the branches to work together at the same time with the same thought in mind that they're going to promote. I need to hear more about how to move from there.
But that's what I was telling you. Like, if you have everyone with the same mentality as soon as they come in, that, you know what, I'm going to train you how to create a branch. I'm going to train you on what are the 3 people that you want to work with. Let's work on those people and try to get them into the business. And then having them, once they have qualified with 1,000, have them do monthly, no less than 500 every month. Like, that's your goal, is the minimum is 500. Of course, you can do more. But having them do 500, and then the new person that comes in has to do 1,000. And I'm trying to do 1,000 within the first show. And that's the reason why I said break it down into 4. Like 250 is family, 250 is friends, 250 is neighbors, 250 could be acquaintances. And that right there, if you get 5-6 people that you have a show and it's only 250, like how doable is that? You know what I'm saying? But when you think 1,000, it's like, oh my God, that's too much. Like, how, in a week, in 4 weeks, like that's, so when you break it down, then it makes it easier, and you start thinking, oh, I'm sure just with one person, you do a $200 order, but you don't want to think that. Okay, so we have 5 people that we're going to meet up. We're going to even do personal appointments. Whatever it is that we're going to do it, and we're going to make sure that you qualify with 1,000 before the end of the month. The next month is you bring a person in. Now we got to help them do 1,000, and you have to do 500 in sales that month, at least 500. And if everybody's doing the same thing, imagine that. You're going to promote the areas. You're going to promote the divisions. You're going to promote everyone.
I really love that breakdown of $1,000 show that you just laid out. 250 orders from friends, 250 orders from family. That was really, really good.
Belinda, also, I can't remember. I was talking to somebody at convention that was talking about signing people up with the presidential kit. And that's another huge part of this that, I definitely learned from you as well, that really, like, that's what I start with. And that takes a huge chunk out of, a lot of the puzzle as well. So don't forget about offering that presidential kit, because it really does make sense and it helps everybody in the long run.
It definitely does. But the reason why I didn't even mention that is because a lot of people are having a hard time just doing a presidential kit from the people that I know. I normally bring everyone in as a presidential kit because I let them know this is the best value, this is the best deal, and this is what I came in with, which I did. So I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm going to buy what is it? I don't even know how much, $229 one, and get 1,000, because I know how I am with jewelry and I want every single piece out of the catalog. So I always, tell them, this is how much this will cost. You start earning from day one, you get a better bag, you get a calendar, you get more than you would get with the $29 kit. So, it's your choice, but I'm telling you what I recommend. And then I'll let them decide. And if they say, you know what,
Usually,
you're right. Go ahead.
If you get their hostess, if you're flipping a hostess and they're trying to decide like what they're going to do, if you write out their hostess order and show how much they're going to pay out of pocket, if they just roll some of that into the presidential kit, now that it's choose your own kit, they end up paying less out of pocket. So, just like we do with clients with their order forms, like they don't like the math, they just see numbers. If you do the numbers for them and present it in a way that you're saving them money, almost always they'll take the presidential.
Exactly. And then how much is that from qualifying them? So, and I also try to bring people early in the month, because once you towards the end of the month and you're going to miss it, unless you're like really running like crazy. Right. So like right now there's someone joining for summer for one of my girls. And so I said, okay, let's do a Facebook event. Let's do a home show. Let's do another one at Applebee's. So we like kind of like did at least 3 dates right now. So that, and then the one for the Facebook party, I'm ending on March 5th. So that, okay, you're at the beginning of the month. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That way, everything rolls into it. And then she has girls. Let me know which girls you want to work with, which girls you see wearing jewelry all the time, which girls are more, that might be interested in doing so, or that do parties all the time at their house. Those are the people we want. Or people from organizations that run those organizations, they usually are people that are constantly on the go like us, that are going to be more into working a plan than just like, oh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that. So you're going to get people that are more serious about the business.
Mm-hmm. I love this. Love it. And, to promote to Phyllis, circling to your original question, promoting areas means going to the new branches launches as well, because the new branch can't launch somebody yet. They're not good enough yet. So it means we're back out again, doing the same thing for the new branches person that we were when the new branch was the fashion director. And it takes doing that for that whole group to get them there. Jennifer had done that. Oh my God, there was a launch that she did. It was late in the month and one person was coming, but she needed this girl to promote, and she still made it her business to go, and she made it happen. When Beth was promoting to division, she was doing the same thing. There's a really good old lunch and learn that we did that I could probably repost in the leader group. It was Beth and was it Beth and Jennifer? I know Julie was part of it, but there was really good information in there about promoting. And even though Julie's not here anymore, it's still a good training. So I think I may repost that just in the leader group for you guys, because the title of it was How I Promoted. And when you promote somebody from area to division, when you promote from area to division, a whole bunch of branches are naturally a part of that. So I'm really loving the focus, and I'm glad you guys are so into it as well, because that's really where the true growth takes place. Yes, we need 4 recruits to go on the trip, right? But you sometimes see people on trips and they don't have any growth, right? And sometimes I say to myself, how is this person always on a trip? I never see growth. And what I really have come to realize is that some of those people just re-sign the same 4 people. They reactivate the same 4 people for the spring trip, and then they do it again for the fall trip. And yeah, that gets you on a trip, but it doesn't grow your business, and it definitely doesn't make you any money. You only are still going to be making the money off your own personal shows. And that's fine. But, but again, as I've said before, when you only make your money on shows, then what you have is a job, right? Because you're going out, you're trading time for money, right? Because you put in X amount of hours, you're getting X amount of pay. That's a job. That's what just doing shows is. When you recruit and truly teach people how to build, and then they're out doing people's shows and they're teaching people how to grow, that's the true nature of direct sales. That's where you're truly earning the overrides. So that's what we will see, tremendous, stupendous growth on this team if we all get on board with not just earning our trip, which I absolutely want everyone doing, but looking beyond those 4 personals we need to helping the other people, recruit as well. And hey, we may find some trip achievers in doing so. So yeah, Beth, I agree. You want the trip, but you want a solid team more, for sure.
Michelle, I would like to see you do some more opportunity calls.
Yes. Becky, can you give us an update on the one that you were going to do in the Check Us Out group?
Yes, and you get my sincere apologies for not setting it up already. My plan was to do it on Wednesday and set up for the next 3 weeks, and I don't have a good excuse except life.
That's okay. We don't need
So I reached out to some people this morning to finalize for Sunday. And then my goal is to have it several weeks in a row so that we can have rotating different types of trip achievers along with like their backgrounds. So like Phyllis, she's a former trip achiever that is also a retiree. You know, Jen Ewert is a trip achiever that works a full-time job and is Park Lane full-time. So I'm going back to that post and trying to mesh the schedule of doing the lives with different types of backgrounds.
Awesome.
So the goal is Sunday, that event, the first one.
This coming Sunday? Okay, so then Becky, if you could, even if you're still settling up the details of who, if you could create the events and then let the team know so that people can start getting more potentials added in and getting people's schedules cleared. We don't have to know who's in it to get it on everybody's radar. Is that okay? Awesome. All right, so let's go on. I do want to share with you the final results and details for our leader report. So we did decide, oh my gosh, somebody is like, what is going on? I feel like somebody's getting beat up in their office. So based on the feedback from what you guys shared last time, we're going to go with August 9th and 10th. And I'm going to do a screen share here to kind of go over what I have planned for you guys. So hold on one second. Okay, so can you see this? Can you see my screen? All right, so Team Shine On Summer Sensation. So this is going to be our leader retreat. I forgot to put the dates on here. So it's August 9th and 10th. Figure the 9th, you know, like 5, 6 o'clock dinner time. So make your way here, you know, on the course of Friday. Friday night, we'll do some leader training. We're going to do a New York pizza party. So I'm going to have I'm going to get all Italian local specialties because I know that is not something everyone besides me and Belinda get to have. So we'll do that, and hopefully it'll be nice and hot, and we can swim, we can hang out, and have a great night. So that'll be that, and then Saturday morning we'll have again New York bagel breakfast. And we will do leader training until lunchtime. Lunchtime, we're going to do boat rides. We're going to take breaks and do boat groups on the boat. Depending on how many are here, will depend on how many we need to do because the boat holds probably like 7 at a time. So we'll do lunchtime boat rides and hang out. And then I thought in the afternoon, I would allow any level to come for some afternoon training. So for anybody who is drivable can certainly come in. So anybody from Jersey, however ambitious you are, and then of course the local Long Island team. All right, so that'll be Saturday afternoon, and then Saturday night, we'll do a nice big team and leader barbecue. Again, we'll swim, we'll hang out, we'll have music, and then everybody can travel home on Sunday. Does that sound good?
Of course it does.
So I wanted to do some incentives that will help you with getting here as we build. So just so that you know, I'm going to be doing a $45 registration fee. For that, everybody will receive like a personalized water sippy bottle, and then it'll include any food that you're here for, and you know, obviously, it's really just so that people will register, and I'll have a strong sense of who's coming. You know, just like Mary Grace did with the Belinda Ellsworth. All right. So here are the levels of incentives. So what we were talking about was getting back to our $1 million team status, which means doing 25,000 a week. So each week that we do 25,000 as a team, I'm going to pull a winner for that week. As many times as you win, you move up in level. So if your name is pulled once, then you are a level 1 achiever, which means that you will get free registration, and I'm also having a personalized event tote bag and beach towel made up. Okay, so if when a week that we do 25,000, everybody who has 500 in for that week will be in the raffle. Okay, so it's kind of like the consistency award, but any week that the team does 25,000, I'm picking from everybody who sold 500. If you are picked, then you are automatically level 1, and your registration will be free. You're gonna get a tote bag and a beach towel, because we're going to be doing a lot of swimming and we're going to need towels. All right, so that's level 1. Should you win a second time, you will bump up to level 2. Level 2 will provide you the level 1, plus you will get a free hotel night. There are 2 hotels in the area. I'm going to see whichever one seems to have better availability when it actually comes. One is kind of near Belinda, and one is where Phyllis stayed when she came for the Scott event. So we'll see which is better at the time. So you'll get your free registration, your tote bag, your towel, as well as a free night in the hotel. If your name is drawn a third time, you will bump up to level 3. You'll get your level 1, you'll get your 1-night hotel stay, and I'm going to provide a car service for you from the hotel from the airport to the hotel. All right? Should your name get drawn a 4th time, you'll bump up to level 4, which means that you will get both of your nights in the hotel, plus your level 1 registration, tote bag, and towel. Okay? And should your name be drawn a 5th time, then your airfare up to $500 plus your level 1 will be covered. And I'm also figuring that within this, we probably can do some working together, right? So if one of you wins the airfare and one of you wins the hotel, you can probably bunk up. If you're arriving the same time as somebody that won the car service, maybe you jump in with them and let them share your free room or something. We'll work it out. Now, obviously, I'm aware that some of you don't need airfare. I'm aware that some of you won't need hotel. I will work it with, the same value for something that would work for you. So if you would rather have, a gas card for the fact that you're driving and then you won't have to pay for any of your gas to and from, we can totally do that. If you are super local and don't need any of these things, I can give you a Park Lane gift card. Even though if you're local and you win the hotel, it might be fun to stay with the other girls in the hotel and not go home to your family at night. So whatever you want to do is completely fine. We will work out any adjustments. But that is our Team Shine On Summer Sensation. So, does that sound good? Everybody's on mute.
I think that's wonderful.
Exciting.
I think it's very exciting.
I'm super excited about it. I'm looking forward to having you guys here, and we can just have so much fun. We'll have cocktails and, we'll do the learning stuff first and then we'll drink at night. But I just thought it would be really, really fun. And the Saturday afternoon, again, we can have anybody who's local come for some more general training, and then we'll have a big group here for Saturday night. Anthony said he'll barbecue for us, and it'll be really fun.
Maybe they should be, if they don't buy
So obviously, the more times we hit the 25,000, the more winners there will be. However, I did want to let you know that I am already going to pull a winner, and I meant to have it ready to do on this call, but I'll do it as a live on the leader page. Because we were number 1, US and world, I got a bonus for that. So I'm going to pick a level 1 winner from all the leaders based on that we were number 1. So that will be our first raffle. So somebody will win already a level 1. If I can't do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay? So we'll have our first drawing this week, and then honestly, you guys, I really think we will do the 25,000 this week because we did a lot of business that I know did not go in yet. I know everybody wants the double points. We have a lot to do. So I'm going to keep you guys informed as to what the sales are as the week progresses so that if you know we're close, you know, we can hustle for some extra because again, I'm pulling all of these prizes. I'm putting the money aside out of bonuses I get at these levels. So that's why, you know, that's how this is all working. So I'm just super excited about it. And I hope that it all works out great and I hope that everybody is able to come. Questions, thoughts?
This is for all levels, correct? Or is it just for the leaders?
The main part of the retreat will be for areas and above.
You did say that. Okay, gotcha. I remember you did say that.
Yeah, and then, but Saturday afternoon, anyone who's drivable that wants to come for the afternoon training and for the evening party and stuff is welcome to come. I know that'll mostly apply to the Long Island people, but certainly there's Jersey and, you know, Phyllis, if some of your group wants to drive up Saturday morning, it's doable for them as well. Well, if you have any questions about it, let me know. But I'm going to post all of those tiles in the leader page, and I'll post them to the top so that they're always there. And keep your eye out for travel and whatever. If you book your flight and then you end up winning the free flight, obviously I'll write you a check. So if you have to fly and you see good airfare, go for it. You can fly in, I think I said this last week, but you can fly into JFK, you can fly into LaGuardia, or you can fly into ISP. Any of those are a reasonable distance from my house. When you are doing searches and you put in NYC area, they will give you Newark as a choice. That is not a choice. It's almost 2 hours away. Don't do that. All right. Well, that's all I have for you today. So have a great rest of the day. Any thoughts or questions, reach out and let's have a really good end to, oh my God, you could tell I'm nervous. Look at my neck. This is what happens when I'm either excited or nervous or both. This is why I wore a high neck wedding gown. I'm not even kidding.
I get splotchy too. It's
It's
exciting.
gotten so much better as I've gotten older. I guess I calmed down because I used to be such more of a hothead than I am. But
Michelle, can you post like a schedule for those 2 days so that we know?
I definitely will. I'll post the dates, the schedule, and all the tiles that I just showed you.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to post the recording. Have a great rest of the day.
You too.
Bye. So long.